Hello everyone, in this video I am going to go over how to convert SI units of length. So here we have some conversions and these should be available to you in your formula sheet. So one conversion is going from millimeters to centimeters or vice versa. So 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter, 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter, 1,000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer, 1,000 millimeters is equal to 1 meter. And if you want to arrange them from smallest to largest, the smallest would be millimeters and the largest unit in this group would be kilometers. So we go millimeters, centimeters, meters, and kilometers. To convert from a smaller unit to a larger unit, we always divide. So from millimeters to centimeters, we divide by 10. Centimeters to meters, we divide by 100. Meters to kilometers, we divide by 1,000. So it's 10, 100, 1,000. When we go from a larger unit to a smaller unit, we multiply. So from kilometer to meter, we multiply by 1,000. Meter to centimeter, we multiply by 100. And then centimeter to millimeter, we multiply by 10. So let's go over the steps of conversion by going through an example. There are so many different methods that you can use to convert units. I'm going to show you two of those, but there's definitely more out there. So if I want to convert 2.25 meters to centimeters, first I'm going to start by using logic, okay? So from the conversion here, I'm going to find the one that compares meters and centimeters. So that's this one right here. 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter, and I'm going to write it down. So 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. Okay. And it's the meters here that we're trying to convert into centimeters. So it says we have 2.25 meters. It means I have 2 meters and a quarter, or 0.25 meters, right? Okay, because it's 2 and a quarter. So if every meter is worth 100 centimeters, it means here, one of these meters is worth 100 centimeters, and the other meter is worth 100 centimeters, right? Because it's 2 meters. So that's 1 meter, and that's 1 meter. Right? A quarter of a meter means a quarter of 100 centimeters. So what's a quarter of 100? That's 25. Think about it in terms of money. What's a quarter of 100 cents? That's 25 cents, right? So here, a quarter of a meter is 25 centimeters. Okay, so that's what that's equal to and what these are equal to. So now we just put them together. 100 plus 100 plus 25. That gives us 225 centimeters. Okay, so what we did basically is we created groups. Okay, so we multiplied that 1 meter by 100 to get 100 meters here, and we multiplied that 0.25 by 100 to get 25. Okay, so this is how we can approach it logically. Okay, let me show you a much faster way to do all of that. So again, I know that the property is 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay? The way that I wrote it up above was 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. Same thing. Doesn't matter which one you write first. So what I'm going to do right now is I am actually going to line up this property right underneath my question. So I'm going to erase this to pretend that I don't know what the answer is. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So the meters here will go underneath the meter, so 1 meter. The centimeters will line up with the centimeters, so here's 100 centimeters. Okay, so how do we get from 1 to 100? We multiply by 100. And try this out yourself. What's 1 times 100? It's 100. So I have to use that same property when I convert these two numbers, because I'm also converting from meters to centimeters. So I will multiply 2.25 by 100 to find the equivalent amount in centimeters, the same distance but in centimeters. So put this in your calculator and you should get 225 centimeters, just like we got moments before. Okay, so that is another method that you can use to convert between meters and centimeters. There is a third way, and this method is sometimes called unit analysis. Now, you don't have to know how to do every single method. What I'd like you to do is just to pick one that makes the most sense to you and stick with it. Okay? So unit analysis is quite interesting. We're going to use the concept of fractions, and then we're going to manipulate that fraction so that it can work for us. So I'll show you what I mean. I want to go from 2.25 meters into centimeters. Okay, what is it? What is the amount that is equal to that in centimeters? Okay, so that is our goal. Now we know that multiplying anything by 1 doesn't change its value, right? 2.25 meters times 1 is equal to 2.25 meters. I didn't change the number or the distance or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that number and I'm going to play with it so it can help me convert from meters to centimeters. Okay? And here's how we're going to do that. What we need to remember about fractions is that when the numerator and the denominator are the same number, the fraction is just equal to 1. It doesn't matter what that number is. If the top and bottom are the same, it equals to 1, right? So I can argue that if I take 1 meter and divide it by 100 centimeters, I should get 1, because using the conversion up here, they're equal to one another, right? That means this and this are the same thing. They're the same amount. So that means when I divide them, I should get 1, right? Same thing if I take 100 centimeters and I divide it by 1 meter. I should get 1 because these are equal to one another, right? So I'm going to use these fractions to help me convert from meters to centimeters. So I'm going to erase that 1, and I'm going to pick either this fraction or this fraction to multiply by because they're equal to 1. So which one do I choose? Okay, that is the tricky part. Choose the one that will help you cancel out the meters, right? And to cancel out meters, you need to divide by meters, right? So which one will allow me to divide by meters? It's this one, because the meters is at the bottom. These and this one are on opposite locations. So let me show you. I'm going to write the 100 centimeters here and the 1 meter here. So you see how this unit and this unit are on opposite sides? They divide each other out. They cancel each other out. Okay, so what's left right now is 2.25 times 100 centimeters divided by 1. Fraction means divide, divided by 1. So let's write that down. 2.25 times 100 centimeters divided by 1. So use your calculator to evaluate this. 2.25 times 100 is 225 centimeters. Divided by 1, well, you just get the same number. So the answer is 225 centimeters. So it's the same answer that we got earlier right here. Okay? So you can use either method to convert between SI units of length. Okay? Now, here's the really, really important part, is that every time you write a number, you have to write the units. You have to explain or convey what that number represents. So here I could have written 1 over 100 without the units, but that would not equal to 1. 1 over 100 is not equal to 1. But writing the units, right, tells me that these two are equivalent because they are different units, right? So anytime when working with measurement, or in general, but especially in measurement, whenever you write a number, you have to write the units. Otherwise, that number is vague. It's ambiguous. We don't know what it means. Is it 225 centimeters? Is it millimeters? Is it decimeters? We don't know. So you have to be very, very clear and detailed when you write your solutions. In the next video, I'm going to go over another example and then some practice questions.